President Trump's tough stance on immigration now facing a new test.
A test stirring emotions and creating anger as a showdown plays out at the U.S.-Mexico border near San Diego.
For a month now, the president's been railing against a caravan of Central Americans who are seeking asylum here in the U.S.
Those migrants reaching the border over the weekend determined to have their cases heard. CNN's Caitlin Collins reports.
Dozens of migrants seeking asylum in the United States now awaiting processing at the California border, despite warnings that the immigration center there has reached its capacity. The migrants reaching the United States border after a month-long journey from Central America, some climbing the border fence and waving to supporters on the U.S. side of the beach.
We welcome the Central American refugees. You are welcome here.
But President Trump sending the opposite signal, instructing the Department of Homeland Security last week to turn the migrants away.
Are you watching that mess that's going on right now with the caravan coming up? Are you watching this? And our laws are so weak. They're so pathetic, given to us by Democrats. They're so pathetic.
The president repeatedly referencing the caravan during a freewheeling rally Saturday night as he criticized U.S. immigration laws.
We've gotten Mexico to work with us on stopping a lot of what's pouring in, but we have the worst laws anywhere in the world. We don't have borders. We're going to build the wall, and if we don't get border security, we'll have no choice. We'll close down the country.
President Trump also defending his former nominee for Veterans Affairs Secretary, Dr. Ronnie Jackson. Mr. Trump calling for the resignation of Democratic Senator Jon Tester after he put out a list of misconduct allegations from Jackson's current and former colleagues.
Well, I know things about Tester that I could say too. And if I said them, he'd never be elected again.
Jackson has denied any misconduct, and the White House has presented documents disputing claims of an alcohol-related car accident and improper pill distribution, but questions remain. Multiple outlets now reporting that Jackson won't return as the president's physician, but will continue to work in the White House medical unit. President Trump also taking aim at the White House Correspondents' Dinner after the comedian Michelle Wolf's controversial roast.
I actually really like Sarah. I think she's very resourceful. Like, she burns facts, and then she uses that ash to create a perfect smoky eye. Like, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's lies. It's probably lies.
The president calling the event an embarrassment and Wolf's stand-up act, quote, filthy. The White House Correspondents Association expressing regret that Wolf's monologue was, quote, not in the spirit of the group's mission to celebrate the First Amendment.